Welcome back to the lesson of Microsoft Word. So today we're going to learn about selection of text and navigation. Well, selection of text and navigation is one of the most useful term and one of the most useful activity or work which you're going to need to do and document over and over again in a daily basis. Or even not in a daily basis, what you're going to do is you're going to need it like every time you're going to use Microsoft Word or even some other softwares like Microsoft PowerPoint and Excel. Well, these two work is like very important, which you're gonna need to learn. Well, if you are like familiar with Microsoft Word, present like PowerPoint or even Excel, well, you might also have like the basic knowledge and to how to do that. But if you don't know, just stay with us. I'm gonna help you throughout the course or throughout the lesson. Okay. So first off, what you're gonna do is just type in the data. Let's say I'm gonna type in the name of some countries. Let's say first off USA, then let's type in UK, type in Australia. Let's type in New Zealand, and another one, let's say Malaysia. What I'm gonna do is, obviously, if you want to do formatting, you're gonna need to select them. Another thing you have to keep in mind that you have to navigate. Well, navigation is very simple. You're gonna see some arrow keys in your keyboard. Well, you can use that. Let's say when you click on up, you can see it's going up. If you click on down, it will go down. If you click on left, it will go left, and if you click on right, it will also go right. You can like scroll through the pages of Microsoft Word by using your scroll key. If you're over here, well, you can just go down when the page ends, or you can just press on your scroll key once and you will see that your cursor will turn into something like this. And if you like drag your mouse down, it will go down on its own. You don't have to press any button. If you go up, it will go up. See? Navigation is very simple in Microsoft Word and also other softwares. Okay, then there are two more, which is going to be enter and tab. If you click on enter, you will see that it will go down or skip a line. You can see the cursor is going down, but if you don't need that, you can like cut it. Now we also have is tab. According to your line, you can just click on tab and manage your line. Okay, you can see that the cursor is now skipping some data or pixels. Okay, but it should be something like this, right? But when I press on tab, you can see that this is skipping some spaces in between them. But if I don't want that, just click on delete or backspace. It will delete that text or maybe even the space. Now what you're gonna do is also use those navigation key to select your text. But if you don't want to use the key, there is also another option of how you can select your text by using the mouse. Okay, so first off, what I'm gonna do is select the text by using only my keyboard instead of using my mouse. First off, what you're gonna do is click on the shift key and hold on to it. Now you're gonna see where your cursor is. So according to the cursor, wherever your data is, select on that navigation key. So as you can see, my cursor is right over here. So I'm going to do is hit on my left arrow key and you can see that it's getting selected. Now you can see Malaysia has been selected, but if you keep on going, let's say I'm going to keep on going left and up, you can see that it's been selecting all of the data or all of the alphabets individually. You can see all of them has been selected. If you want to deselect them, just hold on to your right just the way you came from. Now I'm going to do is deselect all of them and just select Malaysia only. As you can see, now Malaysia has been selected. Now you can edit or use the formatting however you want, and only the selected text will be formatted. Let's say I'm going to do is make this red, and you can see only Malaysia has turned red but not the other ones. If I want to change the font, you can see only Malaysia has changed the font but not the other ones, because those data have to be selected before doing any formation or maybe format on them. Next, what I'm going to do is select this. If you want to select this by using the mouse, just hold on to your left mouse key and drag it right over the text, and you can see all the text has been edited. As this has been edited, or maybe let's say it has been selected, now I'm going to change the color to be something else too. Let's say I'm going to change the font or maybe change the size a bit, and you can see only New Zealand and Malaysia has been selected. Now what I'm going to do is, another way is you can just double click on a text and it will directly select the text. I'm going to select this one too and increase the size a bit. Well, I'm going to do the same thing, increase the size, change the color. I'm going to select this one too the same way by using or dragging the mouse right over it, and you can see it has been selected. Increase the size, increase it. Okay, so this is how you will be able to select the text and also the navigation. Well, there are also more type of selection of text. Now what I'm gonna do is, let's say I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna make it, keep it close. All of them should be close, not the line spacing. Now another way of how you can select your text is gonna be keeping it over here. Now you can see that like the pointer has now turned opposite. If you select on it, and you can see that the whole line has been selected. Well, you can also do this, like if you have more text, it's gonna select all of this. Okay, so this is how you'll be able to edit your text. Another way of selecting the text is gonna be a bit different. Now triple click on a selected text 1 2 3, and you can see that the whole paragraph or the whole data up till the data has been selected is gonna be selected. Well, it's gonna end up over here because I also add some spaces over here. So now if you just triple click on a text, and you can see, or you will be able to see, that the whole paragraph will be selected. Well, there are several ways of how you can select a text, line, or maybe even format them according to your text selection and also navigation. Well, there is also another way of how you can able to select text. Just click on Shift Control down, and you can also see that the whole line has been selected. Well, what you're gonna do is, if you down over here, Shift Control up, and you can see that if you have your data over here, it's gonna select all the data up to here. Okay, even if you have your data over here, which is over here, you're still gonna select all the text in your whole page, which is gonna be shortcut key Shift Control down if you are on the top of the page, and Shift Control up if you're on the bottom of the page. So now you can understand that selection of text and navigation key are both correlated and very important. Not just only selection and navigation of key, and not only formation, okay, not only formats, but there are needs of navigation and selection in different sectors, and even in most of the steps in Microsoft Word by preparing a Word document. Let's say you want to use some other tools. Then let's say I'm gonna change only till Y, so you can only select till Y. So as you can see, when you use the mouse, you might have some problems, but if you use the Shift and the arrow keys, you can select them without taking any hassle. Let's say I'm gonna change it up to here, and even if you want A to be selected to be a different color, so I'm gonna do is select this, or maybe select like this. You can also select the M. I'm gonna turn it into something else, this, and let's say I'm gonna turn S into something like this. Now you can see that all of them are now different. So this is very important. You can do the same thing on all of these. Let's say I'm gonna turn U to be red. Okay, this is not quite red, so I'm gonna keep it like this. This should be blue. I'm gonna do select on blue, and this one should be white, but even if it's white, it's not visible, so I'm gonna do is highlight it a bit so you can see that the white is now available. So I'm gonna do is highlight this to be black, and you can see that USA is now visible. I'm gonna increase the size a bit. You can see the USA has been selected, and all of them are now different. So this is how selection and navigation of key works in Microsoft Word. Even if you do the same thing, it will select the whole thing just as it does on the normal size text. So you don't have to worry about how the text size is and how it looks. It's gonna work or function the same way as it does on default. So hope you guys understood everything on how you will be able to navigate and select your data in Microsoft Word. So thank you for watching this video.